Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making my spring wreath for my door, and we're going to be making that wreath for a total of $18 today. So let's get started. And this is everything that I'll need to make the wreath. I have my glue gun there, I have some floral wire, some little wire snips, I have a grapevine wreath, and I have all of my florals here. So yeah, I'm going to be using this to make my wreath for spring. Okay, so I have everything that I need to get started with this. And I'm just going to get all of these bushes separated out into single strands of flowers, single stems of flowers, and then proceed from there with getting this arrangement done. And I will be keeping the greenery on this because I would like to have some of the greenery kept on each of these stems, and it will help to fill out the wreath. And then we'll just move on to this bush of white hydrangeas. I'll get these separated out. Now I may not use all of these for the wreath, but sometimes I don't really know what I'm going to use. I like to get everything separated out and ready to go, and then work from there. Because there's no right or wrong way to do a wreath. It may seem like a waste of time to go ahead and disassemble all of these bushes, clipping them apart, but it really isn't, because if you decide to not use these florals in your wreath, you're never really going to use these bushes as just as bushes, because they're on their own as a single bush of flowers. They're just not that interesting. So you'll probably some other use, but very rarely do I, or most people don't keep them as bushes. It's just going to be a matter of getting the grapevine wreath prepared, trimming away some of these little flyaway pieces. They're really not that important right now. They will be when you get ready to finish this wreath, but I'm going to go ahead and anything that's just really unruly, I'll just go ahead and snip it out now. Just like that. Okay, and so now that I have all my flowers separated out into different piles of flowers, I'm going to be getting started on the wreath. Now, the way I like to do my wreaths is I like to treat the wreath, this grapevine wreath, the same as I would a clock. I build my wreath in quadrants. So 12, 6, 9, 3. And I build individual bouquets for each of those quadrants. And then I fill in between the quadrants with mini bouquets. And that sounds like a complicated way to do a wreath, but it really helps me because I'm not a floral designer. And so I'd like to break things down to make it simpler for me. So it sounds like a complicated approach to building a wreath, but it's actually quite simple when you see when I demonstrate this. So you'll see what I mean when I start working. Right in the center, just like that. Just like that. and then just pull it taut. And then you can wrap your wire, weave it into the grapevine. Like that. And you can wrap that as many times as you need to secure it into place. And any excess that's sticking out of the back of the wreath can easily be snipped off with your wire Okay, and as you can see, the wreath is kind of coming together now. I've got the quadrants, the main quadrants built, and we'll just keep going from there. I'll be filling in these spaces with quadrants of bouquets as well. Okay guys, as you can see, the wreath is now complete using my mini bouquet technique and treating the wreath itself, the grapevine, as the face of a clock with 12, 6, 9, and 3, and creating mini bouquets for each of those quadrants. Once those were done, then we created mini bouquets for the other 4 quadrants in between. And then the end result is a completed wreath that's full and lush. This technique works for me because I like to have my floral designs to be very balanced, and so I'm not good at a free-flowing design, so this works better for me. So if you are of a similar mind, like mine, you could try this technique and you may find doing wreaths a bit easier. So yeah, and the wreath only cost $18, $4 for the grapevine at AC Moore. And then in my earlier haul video that I did for Snowy Day, you'll notice that I spent $6 on florals at Michael's. They were on sale. And then I spent another $8 on florals at a store called At Home, which used to be Garden Ridge, by the way. And so yeah, $18 total, and I've got this gorgeous wreath for spring and summer. And so I'm going to be doing a video on my front porch. You'll see this wreath again when it's on the door, and you'll see how I'm going to be decorating my front porch. As I mentioned in my Snowy Day haul video, I was going to be working on some projects for my front porch, and this is one of them. And so once I get it all decorated, I'll share it with you guys. And thanks so much for stopping by at Casita, and have a great day.